Chris he is a wonderful, wonderful young man. We have, as you know, yeah, he about moved me out of the way, didn't he? You know, he recently came back to Christ, and he was telling us about his walk. He had made some bad decisions, walked the wrong way, and today he's been sober for 72 days. And he just said he wanted to make a public declaration that he follows Jesus. And we are so excited for you. We know, Chris, that God is going to do some incredible things for you. And because you've made the decision to follow Jesus for the rest of your life, we now baptize you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Keep alert and pray. Otherwise, temptation will overpower you. For though the spirit is willing enough, the body is weak. Matthew 26:41.
The idea that forgiveness is available to all people at all times, including unto and beyond death, is called radical hope, and radical hope is like my ground of being.
I think we have to realize that our lives should revolve around God, not the other way around. We shouldn't feel like we're so stuck on everything going on in our life that we feel like we can't make time for God.
It is absurd to complain that it is unthinkable for an unthinkable God to make everything out of nothing, and then to pretend that it is more thinkable that nothing should turn itself into everything.
A lot of us have all kind of other stuff growing in our garden. You got to tend to that garden. You got to put on some gloves and pull out the things that don't need to be in there, man. Plant faith in there.
He would displace the works of the enemy, and one of the works of the enemy is to keep us under the influence of chronic fear.
It comes from being stunned by being loved by God, right? It comes from being overwhelmed by the person of Jesus dying on our behalf and rising again, though we have no merit at all in ourselves. When that grips you, then you will taste what it is to treasure Jesus and delight in Jesus and be satisfied in Jesus.
Jesus says the good life comes when our attention is directed elsewhere.
Store up for yourselves the stuff of the sky.
Paul said, I know bad things are ahead, but I must be obedient to the Lord. I will obey and complete my assignment, even if it costs me my life. I don't know what is going to happen, but regardless, Jesus is worth it.
If you wanted to remove any trace of Jesus from human history, you'd also have to scrub the scriptures and statements of religious people all over the world.
To sum it up, he began to see what he interpreted as signs from God, resulting in direct communication through an oracle in the form of a pseudo-random number generator function that he programmed into the operating system.